Good morning, dear class 10 students. Dear students, let us continue the chapter, and today we will discuss about many more points, and we will start discussing the chapter with the point Surat Split of 1907. So, the Swadesi movement cast its shadow on the growing differences between the early nationalists and the assertive nationalists. So, the Swadesi movement that created more gulf between early nationalists as well as the assertive nationalists. The assertive nationalists wanted to extend Swadesi and boycott to the rest of India and make it a vehicle of full-fledged political mass struggle leading to Swaraj. So, what was the plan of assertive nationalists? That they wanted to extend Swadesi and boycott movement in many parts of the country, and they made it these two, Swadesi and boycott movement, a main vehicle or a main pillar for the political mass struggle for the Swaraj. The early nationalists, however, did not approve it for the whole of India and wanted it to be confined to Bengal only. But the early nationalists, they did not want that the Swadesi and boycott movement must spread in other part of the country. They wanted that the Swadesi and boycott movement let be limited only in Bengal area. Moreover, the early nationalists did not want to extend open support to boycott, which was in conflict with their policy of petition and persuasion. And in other way, we can say that the early nationalists also did not want to extend open support for the boycott and Swadesi. So, the early nationalists did not want to support Swadesi and boycott movement anymore. Nevertheless, the early nationalists and assertive nationalists sang the differences and passed a resolution at the Kolkata session in 1996 condemning the partition of Bengal. But in spite of these different ideologies, both condemned the partition of Bengal in 1996. The dispute between the two wings of Congress on the issue of Swadesi Swaraj and national education was not resolved. But the problem which started between these two Congress party groups, early nationalists as well as the assertive nationalists, that did not stop, or we can say the problem did not get solved. So both they were disagreed with the Swadesi Swaraj and national education system, and these problems or these systems were not having any solution. So there was also a disagreement over the candidature of next president, and also both the groups, radical and early nationalist group, they were not agreed with each other about the appointment of the new president of Congress party. So both of them had their different candidates. Dadabhai Naoroji, who was respected by both the groups, became the president in 1906. So both the groups, they were not accepting the candidate for presidency. So finally, Dadabhai Naoroji was respected. Since he was respected by both the groups, he was made the president in 1906. In this session, Dadabhai declared that from now on, Swaraj or self-government as it existed in United Kingdom would be the goal of Indians, and the Swadeshi and boycott movement will have the support of the Congress. So Dadabhai Naoroji declared after becoming the president, he said that Swaraj, Swadeshi and boycott movement will be supported by all the Congress party leaders. So there should not be any conflict for these particular movement or the movement. So let both the groups support these all movements and work together. The differences between the two sections continued. Okay, though Dadabhai Naoroji tried to unite both early nationalists as well as the radicals, or we would call the ascetics, but even still there is a misunderstanding between these two groups. This surfaced against the next session in 1907 at Surat. So in 1907 in the Surat session, both of them again became against of each other. The assertive nationalists proposed the name of Lala Lajpat Rai as a president of Surat session. So the assertive nationalists, they wanted that Lala Lajpat Rai would be made the president of the Surat session, whereas the early nationalists proposed the name of Ras Bihari Ghosh. When the session at Surat began in December 1907, there was utter confusion regarding the presidency as well as regarding the issues to be discussed, because both of them are not agreed with each other proposals and the plans. This led to the split in Congress and the assertive nationalist leaders were expelled. So ultimately we can see there is a division in Congress party between, and we can see there is a division in the Congress party, and one group was known as the early nationalists and the other group is known as the assertive nationalists, and ultimately the assertive nationalist leaders were removed from Congress party. For 9 years they remained out of the Congress. So assertive nationalist leaders, they were removed from Congress party for more than 9 years. The split in the Congress was unfortunate because it gave an opportunity to British. But the division, split means the division which took place in Congress party, that was a great opportunity for the British government to exploit the situation to their advantage. So the division of the Congress party was a great advantage for the British to exploit the situation and to control the situation, let us say. They adopted the policy of concession and repression. So the British government now brought a new policy that is called the concession and repressions. So concessions for the early nationalists as well as the Muslim, and repressions to the assertive nationalists. So now the British is favoring to the early nationalists by giving some concession, whereas for the assertive nationalists, British is more, we would call the repressive, or it is very much against of the assertive nationalists. The Surat split also weakened the national movement. So the Surat split weakened the national movement. The early nationalists, however, were largely able to capture the Congress organization and in the Allahabad Convention in April 1908, the split was formalized. So the early nationalists, however, were bigger in number in capturing Congress party organization, and in the 11th session both of them they came together, and here the split was made more stronger. It became more stronger in Allahabad session. Now let us go to the assertive nationalists. In the second phase of national movement, there emerged a new and younger group. So in the second phase of national movement, we can see in the Congress party itself a new group was formed, and in this particular group we can see that the group of leaders within the Congress who did not agree with the method and ideology of the early nationalist leaders. So in this second group we can see the leaders who were not agreeing the method and system of the early nationalists. These angry young men stood for complete Swaraj. So the assertive nationalists, they are known as the angry young man group, and they were demanding for the complete Swaraj and to be achieved by more self-reliance and method, and this particular Swaraj could be achieved only by the self-confidence method. They also wanted to have a mass base of their movement, and assertive nationalists, they wanted that the Swadeshi boycott movement should be made more stronger by including the common people of the country. This group of leaders came to be known as assertive nationalists. So this group of leaders are called as the assertive nationalists. They were so called because they had a different outlook that advocated active resistance to British imperialism. So this group is quite different than the early nationalists because they directly challenged the British imperialism. They condemned the British rule in India and held it responsible for the country's downfall. So assertive nationalists, they directly blamed British for country's downfall. They called upon the people of India to make sacrifice for the sake of their country. So they called upon the people, they said the people to make sacrifices for the sake of the country. Three prominent leaders of this group were Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Lala Lajpat Rai, and Bipin Chandra Pal. They are famous as the Lal Bal Pal trio. So this is the group of the assertive nationalists and the ideologies which we have just discussed through, or I have explained to you in this paragraph. So dear students, today we will discuss up to this point. Thank you.